The ongoing fight against the movement of U.S.-based Islamic scholar Fethullah Gülen, referred to by government officials as the parallel state, marked the December 30, 2014 meeting of Turkey's top national security body. Information regarding the fight being conducted against the parallel state structuring and illegal formations has been presented to the board. It has been emphasized that the fight will continue with determination, the National Security Council, MGK, said in a written statement released late December 30, following its last bimonthly meeting. In its October 30 meeting, the MGK publicly documented the Gülenists as one of the leading threats against the country's national security. The current phase regarding bringing an end to terror and the resolution process was discussed at the meeting, bringing together the country's top civilian and military leaders, the statement said, referring to the government-led process aimed at ending the 3-decade-long conflict between Turkey's security forces and the outlawed Kurdistan Workers Party, PKK. According to the statement, risks and threats posed against Turkey and the region by the conflict in Syria imposed by the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, ISIL, the moderate Syrian opposition and humanitarian aid provided by Turkey for displaced Syrians were discussed at length, along with related international developments. The fight against ISIL in Syria and Iraq, our country's place and contribution in this fight, the political process in Iraq and the developments taking place in bilateral relations have been reviewed, said the statement. The statement was released after a 6.5-hour-long meeting chaired by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan at the presidential premises, which he calls Best Bi, referring to the area where the controversial palace is located, though is widely known as AK Saray, White Palace. The MGK voiced pleasure over mutual visits between Ankara and Baghdad, as well as holding the second meeting of the High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council under the Turkish Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu and his Iraqi counterpart Haider al-Abadi, on December 25 in Ankara, thus strengthening bilateral ties between the two countries. Racist and Islamophobic moves against migrants and Muslims in Europe were among the other issues covered during the meeting, while the MGK also condemned human rights violations committed and attacks against holy Muslim sites by Israel, and while expressing appreciation pertaining to developments in regard to international recognition of the Palestinian state.